have this really cool thing with really cool fight with that stormtrooper.
Yeah. Who everyone knows as Traitor, and then he just fucking like TR8 art, by the way. And it's like he has an electro staff, and he fights fucking Finn with it, and then Han just fucking like, you know what? And he kills it with
a crossbow.
With Chew's bowcaster. Because Chew's bowcaster is fucking.
I knew that these were powerful in the games, but just like when you see him in the movie,
he just fucking flips when he gets shot.
It's like anyone who's played any like the Battlefront games, it's like, yeah, you know how powerful these things are.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Battlefront. Anyway, Rey gets captured by Kylo Ren and is taken aboard the ship,
where she gets interrogated to figure out what to get the map, even though she's only seen the map only a bit.
Yeah, she's only seen the map a bit, and
they're trying to figure out because the First Order apparently has most of the map already.
Yeah, and
Rey has the last bit of the map.
Yeah, and Rey is also like he tries to use the Force to resist Kylo Ren.
No. Basically, what happens is during the interrogation, Rey thinks, "Oh, maybe I can use the Force." So she ends up.
No. I haven't even finished what I was actually doing.
I know, but like you're skipping a bit ahead.
Yeah, well, we already are kind of in at that point. Yeah. Rey is just kind of like using the Force to resist Kylo Ren, who's using the Force.
That's what I was talking about.
And he's like fucking.
Yeah. So no, I wasn't talking about the other thing. I was talking about using the
like,
Force.
You'll never be as strong as Darth Vader, and then she gets fucking pissed.
Yeah, it's like wait a minute, you're able to use the Force on me.
He's like, oh, I love it. She's like, he just tattles, and he's just like, dude, she has the Force. She used the Force on me. I can't do it, Dad.
And then he ends up going freaking nuts over it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, when she escapes using the Force later.
Well, no. We're skipping it. Basically, leaving the Stormtrooper, which is one of the second best scene, where she ends up using the Jedi mind trick against the Stormtrooper, who just happens to be James Bond.
Is it actually?
Yeah, he's James Bond.
Holy shit! That's what it is?
Yeah.
Fuck! Oh my god, I knew he had some role, but I didn't know that was his role. Holy shit!
Yeah,
okay, I'm actually shocked. Okay, that was good. Give me this one. Okay.
And you will drop your weapon.
I'll drop my weapon.
So they end up going. Kylo Ren figures out, he goes for an all-out massacre.
Yeah.
The funny thing with the Stormtroopers is like,
they notice it happening, and I go, okay, I'm just gonna walk away. Just scuttle out of there.
The thing you notice about this movie is like, it's a bit more comedy.
It's lighthearted.
It has funny moments.
It's lighthearted, and
I wouldn't say the movie's lighthearted.
It's lighthearted and heavy.
Yeah, it's like, it knows when to balance it, which is something I appreciate.
Yeah, it's a very good balance.
Like, J.J. Abrams knows how to do that.
Yeah, and what else?
And you will, okay.
Yeah,
and you will continue the podcast.
You'll notice that, and you will drop your weapon. You'll notice that Kylo Ren has these fits all the time. This isn't the first time.
Yeah,
because he's like, he thinks he's destined to become the Grandmaster Darth Vader that once was.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
He's basically a copy of Anakin, but multiply his anger by like 15.
Yeah, he'll make Anakin. You'll wish that you just had that man crush on Anakin the whole time after you see Kylo Ren.
You'd wish Anakin was like the main villain again.
You'll wish that Anakin was just alive, really.
Yeah. I heard he's gonna be in episode 8.
Oh yeah, that's true. I hope that's true.
Yeah.
But Finn and the rest of the gang head back to the Rebel base plan, the Resistance base plan,
where they end up meeting Princess Leia, who is now the leader of the Resistance,
and C-3PO, and powered down R2-D2 for some reason. We'll get to that.
We don't need to know it yet.
Yeah,
he has a significant role later.
Yeah, they set up more significant than you all think, but they set up a plan. Poe Dameron
apparently didn't die.
Yeah, but I'd still like to know what happened to him. Thanks, movie.
I think the comic explains what happens to Poe.
I still want to know. I'll find out. However,
I know there's a story with Poe Dameron anyway. I know there's
Poe Dameron. Yeah. So,
I guess you can figure out I haven't read it.
So the whole gang gangs up at the base.
646. Okay.
the whole gang meets up at the base, and they're like, all right, we know that there's this fucking like place called Starkiller Base, not associated with the Force Unleashed games for some reason.
It's because
it's like a third.
Starkiller is canon, right?
It's like a third Death Star, and
like the Force Unleashed is canon.
Yeah. I know that, and it's like the size of a planet, and it is a planet.
So basically, think about this. You know the Death Star, multiply by 200. That's what it is.
In size and just it's.
Anyways, but the thing is, it goes down the same way too. Anyway.
Yeah, because
like spoilers.
I love it when Han's just like, all right, well, we took out the other two. There's got to be a weakness to this one too.
It's like, oh yeah, the same kind of weakness.
Yeah.
And okay, cut back to the Starkiller Base, where you have a whole bunch of Nazi symbolism.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, because like if it was apparent,
if you see this thing, you will. Imagine if like 5 different Death Stars worked together, and they just destroyed like a whole bunch of other planets.
Basically, if you guys haven't known about it, you guys don't know about it, like the Republic is supposed to represent the it's supposed to represent Nazis and stuff like that back during then. So that's where
the Empire.
Yeah, the Empire is supposed to represent Nazis, and that's kind of what it was supposed to represent back then. And they hammer it here very much.
Yeah. Unbelievably so.
Of course, like even to the hand gesture.
Oh God. Well, it's not the exact.
I know.
It's just like a fist.
I know. I'm just waiting for them to say Vitail.
Hail Hydra. Oh God.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about it on this show.
Completely off topic.
We don't talk about
it. It's Disney related, but still,
we don't talk about it on this show.
We don't. Anyway, yeah. So they hatch a plan to go to Starkiller Base, which is apparently makes up a whole planet, which is apparently the sun. We'll get to that. Maybe not, but they go to the place to save Rey and destroy the place.
Basically, they go in. We have this really cool scene where like Han and Finn travel at light speed, and they just barely land.
They just barely land. They almost go off. The Falcon almost goes off a cliff, but they barely live through it.
They almost hit the planet. What are you talking about?
But yeah, and then they go and save. They go and save Rey, and in the process they defeat. I guess the boat. They easily, very depressingly easily defeat the Boba Fett, quote unquote, of the movie.
Yeah.
Captain Phasma, who was introduced way earlier in the movie.
Yeah, which we didn't skim over mainly because her point in her role is useless.
Yeah.
Like she's fucking useless. Like she was obviously a woman stormtrooper who looks fairly badass. But the thing is, like
she's also an android. It's pretty easy to tell that she's one.
Oh, yeah, tell.
Because in like one shot she has like her freaking like torso is like a hologram projector.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I didn't notice that.
I noticed.
And like you notice it's like she's going down.
Like she's badass, but she
goes down. It's like when you think about it, it's like when they held her hostage. The button was right there to call everyone. She could have hit the button and died anyway.
She also got thrown in the trash compactor, and that's the end of her tale. But anyway, we end up saving Rey, and then Han, Chewie, and the rest of the gang have to
go and fight everything.
Yeah, they have to go and
fight Kylo Ren.
They have to create an open. But they're there because they're at the exhaust port area to create an opening for the rebels.
Yeah.
Or the resistance.
Where Poe tries to go and shoot down. Spoiler. He makes it.
Yeah. He has to blow it up, and then
I'm just waiting for the guys like, hey, get that shot, kid. It's 1 in a million. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that there was a really funny joke back before they went in, where just like, because they thought Finn knew the entire base, because he claimed I know the entire base inside and out.
He only said that just because he wanted to go save Rey. He actually works in.
Yeah, and it's like where'd you? I don't know. I was chair this time.
He was in sanitation and fucking. Han has like the greatest outburst. It's so good. Like it's not just like loud angry. It's just like, you motherfucker, you sneaky bastard. Wait, the galaxy's depending on this. It's so good. Anyway, but I'm cold. I'm very. Oh, you're cold. But now comes the very sad. Now comes the very sad segue, in which
you cried.
Yes. A little bit.
Oh no, you cried a good amount. You were gonna like burst into tears.
Basically, what happens is by this point we already know that Kylo Ren is the son of Han and Leia all those years ago.
Dun dun dun.
And so he's turned over to the dark side.
And
his real name is Ben, by the way.
He went Obi-Wan Kenobi, maybe Ben Kenobi. Anyway,
Kenobi reference.
Basically, anyway, Leia tells Han earlier, please bring our son back at any cost. So Han goes. He tries to convince Ben to join back with him, but
the motherfucker just like
stabs him.
Yes. And worse, he fucking
falls to his death.
He's like mortally wounded, so like he could live, but no, you gotta fucking make him fall down the bottomless castle.
Well, again, Harrison Ford didn't only want to stay for one of the movies. He didn't want to.
Yeah, and originally Harrison Ford wanted Han to be killed off as like a noble sacrifice type thing, but didn't get that in the original trilogy. But
now he does
this time.
Well, then again, he didn't want to go into episode 8 and 9. So, like, he asked if he can get killed off again, and JJ was completely okay.
Well, we're not, and neither was Chewie, because Chewie let out
Chewie went, like, berserk mode.
Just shot and mortally wounded Kylo Ren himself.
And then went and shot, like, fucking everyone that was around.
Yes, he just, I love it. It's so sad, but it's so
empowering.
It's so vindicating to just see Chewie fight back. Like, that was his best friend, that was his colleague, that was a...
Like, they'd known them ever since, like, in the early days.
That was a brother of his, man, and he lost him, and now Kylo Ren is like, fucking,
he severed all ties to the light side, and now he's completely dark, there's no him coming back.
By that point I knew, this motherfucker has to die, he has to die.
Yeah, you told me, coming out of the movie theater, he has to die.
No, but like...
It's like you told me there was no way to redeem this guy.
Like this guy cannot be redeemed for his actions. But regardless,